Hey, one of Blues Clues fans, this is Adam Carter Favorites here, and I just want to talk to you for just a minute about the notebooks that I'm trying to think about that. I mean, like this video, I'm just like I said, I was going to explain about what I'm trying to think of is I might think about make my own handy dandy notebooks. So it might be taking a lot of time until later in the future that I might find like a notebook. I mean, like I need to find something that can make like to make a metal spiral and a wooded covers and yellow pages, and I'm going to make with the logos of the thinking chair, treasure hunt, nighttime, and like the original with the thinking chair, and some with night, and some with a treasure hunt with the treasure chest on it, and and I'm thinking about doing the birthday one, and then the Christmas one, the holiday one, and then and I also think about making a notebook that are like cafe notebook. That's it. The one with the basically the spoon and maybe the spoon and the fork. I think if I get it right. Um, so yeah, because my plan is what I'm thinking of is I'm going to create a handy dandy notebook replica one, just like how Blue Spoon Dylan and Backstage Clues made their own handy dandy notebooks. There are replica ones. Those are so cool. And yeah. So that's basically I'm trying to think of. So so yeah, because instead of the notebooks that are made from toys like this. I actually got this since my birthday many years ago. It was back in 2006 when I got this. And yeah, because instead of like I know I still have the notebooks, but I will explain that in just a second. See, here's a back of it. I mean, here's a list of it that says this is blank. Handy dandy notebook. And then you you just figure out Blue's Clues because you're really smart. So yeah, I know the notebooks are made of toys from many years ago from the '90s, and then this one is made from probably a couple years ago, I believe. But this one here, this one's not. I know it's not too bad, but but this doesn't look right because of the plastic covers, and the plastic spirals, plastic springs. So yeah, there's a logo to it. But what I'm thinking about is getting a wooded, like to make the wooded notebook. Like I'm gonna start with the metal springs, and the wooded covers to make the logo thinking chair on it. I'm gonna try to think about is printing a notebook looks just like the same. Like I will show you in this picture. Um, just a moment. It looks like this. Like I will show you here. See, this is it. Um, I'm thinking about making my own notebooks looks like that. And this is a nighttime one. I'm making a nighttime notebook. And I'm making a holiday notebook like this one. And that's basically it. Because I'm trying to think about sometime if I can make my own handy dandy notebooks. I'm gonna make a season 1 to mid season, like early season 1 and mid season 1, and early season 2 and mid season 2 and maybe season 3 and season 4 notebooks. I think I like the season 3 notebook because between I think I like the season 2 to 3 notebook. So because I love listening to that pretty cool that worded sound notebook, and that the pages and the metal of a spiral, and I'm thinking about making my own crowns, like a color crown, so Steve's crowns and Joe's crowns, like this one. Like this is the original crown what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's basically it. And they came from this one. So yeah. So yeah. And the pages are blank back page. I mean, yeah, front page. But when I'm thinking about making my own handy dandy notebooks that are very much better colors and much better thinking chair, and I'll see if I can paint the spiral red to make it a little bit dark, as this one does too. Because I might think about making the spiral a much better shape. Like to find some kind of a wire looking thing. Like I'm gonna have to show you, like the wire what I'm talking about for the spiral to make of springs is like that's a basically call it I'm rater wire to make with the spiral is like I'm thinking about like this, because that way to figure it out to see if I can make my own handy dandy notebooks to make with the armator wire to make with this to make the springs of spirals, and I'll coat it to white color, and I'll make it to red color, and then or you don't have to just use white, maybe just red, maybe I think white when I'm guessing first, and then I'll do red color spiral, and once I do that I'll to scratch it to make it so it doesn't get poked anymore. So yeah, like to find some sort of a scratch the wire thing that would help so we don't get fingers cut. But yeah, and then what I'm thinking about is making a a square wood cover to cut it into pieces like this shapes to make the notebook, and I'll make the sticker, and to find a way to see if we can find a printer to print stuff, to print some stickers, print as the thinking chair like this one, and the nature, and the holidays and treasure hunt and the night times, and that's basically it. So yeah, and I'll make the crowns like this. Once I would get the crown, once I would find a very massive crowns, I'll make my own crowns to be shiny. I'll make the crown shiny to be like this. Make the crowns to be green striped crowns to be the original crowns, color crowns, and I will also that next time I will make Joe's handy dandy notebook, Donovan Penn's notebook, that looks like this. Since the other one in the drawer is kind of with 5 holes, but I need to make the holes 6 of them, and make the thinking chair with a little bit of light color. So yeah, and make the thinking chair shaped pages to be like this with a construction paper. And the next time we'll get a yellow construction paper, like blank paper, to make the pages like this, to make it a little bit better, and find hole punches to it, and make the notebooks make the Joe's notebook look the same shape as the thinking chair on the other pages as well. Same thing too, and the back as well. Because instead of the Joe's notebooks and C's notebooks, they're not look not very good shape. I mean, they're pretty good, but I like the I would like to make my own handy dandy notebooks that are very to make it as a wood, and make the springs spirals to be metalled to make it sound perfect. And yeah, that's what you guys think. So that was explaining on what I'm trying to think about. I see millions of Blues Clues fans out there who make handy dandy notebooks that are replica ones, but I would like to make my own handy dandy notebooks as well. But it might take a long time if I don't know. There might be much money to spend on for getting all kinds of stuff to make armator wire to make with spirals with springs on the notebook covers, and to find some tools to punching the holes, make 8 holes for Steve's notebooks, and 6 holes for Joe's or Josh's notebooks. I'm also gonna make Josh's notebooks as well. So yeah. And to make the crown look shiny, to make it into the sticker looks like this. So yeah. And also as well as the colors as well. So yeah, that's basically it. So the thinking chair with the original and some knight and some with treasure chest one, and the birthday one, and nature one, and also the nature one would be the springs to be brown color, and yeah, and some of the notebooks like the original ones, the night times, night times, holidays, and sorry, just thinking, I think that's about it. To make to make the spiral red colors. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. So I've been thinking about making my own handy dandy notebooks instead of getting one from eBay or Amazon. If no one like any of the Blues Clues fans out there who makes a replica handy dandy notebooks that are perfect ones, like from the show used, like from the old Blues Clues show used. Instead of getting one, I could probably make my own handy dandy notebooks that are replicas as well. I will make my own replica. I will make replica handy dandy notebooks by myself, or whatever someone can do it. But yeah, to make my own handy dandy notebooks look very metal spirals with painting a red colors, and some edges with brown colors. Make the thinking chair original, and one of night, and one of birthday one, and one of holiday, and one of treasure hunt. and the one without thinking chairs with the treasure chest. I'll make that later, and I will also the treasure hunt notebook is I will also make the back cover to make it like a some like a open covers on it. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of a Blue's Clues fans? Comment below. So yeah, that's just because I'm trying to think of. I was just thinking about it. So and then the wooded notebook, the wooded square wooded. Then I'm also gonna figure out to see if I can make my own notebooks that look like this. Just like that, so I can just so I can make my own notebooks. Make with the wooded covers to be like an original thinking chair like this cover. And I'll make in green. I mean, to find a printer to print the thinking chairs, one of the original, and the night times, holidays, birthdays, and treasure hunts. And then the Joe's notebooks. I don't know. I really don't know if I can make Joe's notebooks at the time because there might be having a hard time finding a stuff to cut this wood. I know well, I might think about doing that too. So yeah, I might just go back and do just Steve's notebooks, even Josh's notebooks. I believe that too. So I'll think about it. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's the video I'm trying to explaining about thinking about if I'm gonna make my own handy dandy notebooks or excuse me, my own handy dandy notebooks that are replica kinds, just like what the Blue's Clues show used, just like the Blue's Clues show used, because everybody you made the replica handy dandy notebooks, it's perfect than this one that are plastics, or even the toy one like this too. I might make the same shape a little bit smaller, or maybe a little bit. See how and to find a way to see if I can make the crown that will fit into the spiral, the metal spiral. Once I would make the notebooks, I think I'll probably start with the season 2 to 3 notebooks, and then I'm thinking about making the nighttime notebooks, and I'll make the birthday notebooks, holiday notebooks, even the nature notebooks with the thinking rock on it. And I'm thinking about putting some sticks over between sides of a thinking rock logo on it, and make the cover to be green instead of even with the black edges, the black lines on it. So yeah, that's all I got to say. So everybody in Blue's Clues fans, what do you think? And what are you Blue's Clues fans thinking about when I'm like, what do you think one of the Blue's Clues fans out there, what do you think if I'm able to try to make my own replica handy dandy notebooks? So, right now, I'm not sure if I'm able to do that because it might take a long time. So, not spend a long time to make it, but I mean like long time to see if I can order some stuff to make my own notebooks. So yeah. And find a printer to print the notebook logos on it, the thinking chair logos on it, and made the covers like this on the back, the front, and like that, and this too. Make this as a make the thinking chair to be like this in front, and make the blank green like this. Blank green, and then blank green, and then I will also find a construction paper. I will find a blank yellow paper that will go on between these, I don't care how many papers I should put it into the notebook, replica notebooks to make. So yeah, what do you guys think? And I will also find a hole punch, the the hole punch for punching the holes. I'll make 8 holes like this. The holes for the notebooks, the notebook covers, and putting a spiral into it, into that metal spiral to see how that works. And then once everything is done, once everything I made in the notebook is done, I'm going to test to see how that sounds, just like in the show. I'm going to start with a wooden notebook that are from the season 2 to 3. 4, basically, 2, but yeah. So what do you guys think? Comment below. Well, that's basically it. So everybody, I hope you have a great, Happy New Year's, and peace out, everybody. See ya.